But again, we've got a couple of news bits to get to in the Jay-Z lawsuit, which of course is also against Diddy, but really it's Jay-Z's lawyer who's doing all the litigation on it. And we've also got some news on the criminal case against Diddy, but it's pretty incremental. It's just an order that the judge issued for the prosecutors and the investigator in his who did the search of his jail cell, the investigator who searched the jail cell, because the judge is still trying to decide if the documents or the notes that were seized from there were covered by attorney-client privilege. So he's trying to decide if there's some kind of constitutional rights violations going on in the search of Diddy's jail cell. So he issued an order today asking the prosecutors to issue an affidavit about, which is just them swearing under oath this stuff is true, filing something under oath with their signatures on it, going over their understanding of the chain of events leading up to, during, and following the MDC sweep. Because of course their argument is that they're separate from the investigators that searched Diddy's jail cell, and that this was just an MDC thing that they then subpoenaed the documents from because they're doing their due diligence and investigating Diddy's activities behind bars. And Diddy is alleging that this is all basically a conspiracy to violate his rights, and that the prosecutors were kind of in on this sweep. So the judge is asking for an affidavit from prosecutors about their role, and then also an affidavit from investigator one. She is not identified by name, but they want him to describe his role, the circumstances under which he participated in the MDC sweep, and the extent of his communications with the prosecution team, including any communication in advance of the MDC sweep or about the MDC sweep. So he wants the affidavits filed in 2 weeks, by January 17th, 2025. And he's going to review them. He wants to review any written communications between prosecutors and the investigator in camera, which means we're not going to be privy to it. But so I think that just shows he's obviously taking this super seriously and not rushing out an order. And he's got a lot to consider on that. I mean, I think some people forget that there's a judge still considering a pretty big give on that. But hello, Stephanie from Ohio. Thank you for tuning in. We're building up the channel. So yeah, everybody give me a like if you can, and share if you can. That would be fantastic.